Okay, hopefully we don't have the issues, the audio issues. I was getting some strange feedback from the other side, so I bet you guys were hearing it like static bursts, and I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't bothering the stream. Yes, we start early today because we need to end early, and we've got there was a request yesterday to play a 4-2-3-1, so we played a 4-2-3-1 yesterday. Did okay. We beat Frosinone quite convincingly, 5-2, right? Plenty of good goal scoring chances, with Skywing getting a hat-trick in a 4-2-3-1, which is designed specifically for one player to be the main goal scorer, right? So this was the tactic that we created yesterday. We played this. Now, it doesn't mean that we have let go of a Monty Python and Scramjet. Still, the two tactics are there. I sometimes, right, when you start scoring a lot of goals with a tactic, you suddenly want to go and like change it. This is definitely a lot more. This is a fairly attacking tactics. You can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacking duties, and basically depending with 4. So essentially, it transitions a bit with some of the players. It's very aggressive. We scored a few interesting goals. More importantly, I got Skywing scoring a hat-trick. The goal was for the guy in the middle to score the hat-tricks. I think we conceded a goal early. That was a very good dribble. I made some changes, right, to the tactic. We created it on the fly, and then made one, and then Bogart to Morselli, squares it to Wink. Wink just lines up the shot, scores. And then they got then we got one more here, Bartole, Goliath, and then this guy, Bartolek, which is, interestingly enough, one of the mids scoring, the Volantes. Here, they scored one more goal. This was to be their second goal, I think. Okay, this is ours. Again, right into the hole for the advance forward. And then I think there's another goal coming. Again, Morselli to Wing, goes back to Bogart, puts it in again, sets up the inside forward to score, or the winger in this particular case. And finally, this one through to the Volante, squares it again, the advance forward scoring the goals. So it's a very simple, basic 4-2-3-1, because I think one of you was asking me the question yesterday, how would I, you had a 4-2-3-1 and you wanted a 3-1-6. And I went, there's no point overthinking roles and duties too much. You just have to think about who you want attacking the final third. I think at one point we were attacking with, we were literally playing 2 in defense and 8 in attack. Yeah. So I showed what you can do with a lot of these tactics. The 4-2-3-1, for example, if you want to make it more attacking, like what I did was I turned these 2 into attacking duty, and they also bang forward. So this tactic was done yesterday. I'm gonna go back to our tactic. I think it was Scramjet, and then we had another one, right? Scramjet season 2, correct? This is the other one. So we're gonna go back to the Scramjet systems. We won the game, but now we play Arsenal away in the Europa League. In the Europa League phase, all these teams, pretty hard to tell what their rankings are going to be, right? If we look at this, like Arsenal wasn't here last season, they were in the Champions League. Last season, I think we have been in this competition once a few times. Last year we qualified top. This year could be quite challenging, depending on how we do and what we do. So moving forward, my streams are going to be a lot shorter, maybe 1.5 hours, because I'm going to have to focus on my kids. Yeah. There was an incident. I'm deciding what to do, because children not naturally, I think some schools they try to teach English, but they themselves have issues with the mode of teaching, I think. So they said one of the teachers said something to my son. My son came back and told my wife, and my wife came to me and she said it. So I'm hearing it 3 times around. So I went to my son. It was very rude what the teacher said, which was shocking because the teacher is talking to a child that is about 7 or 8 years old. Probably basically told my son not to come back to school. Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, some children take a bit of time to grasp languages, right? Yeah. I was quite livid. I'm thinking of moving my child out to another school. At least I know some of the teachers in the school. I know some of that. Me and my wife didn't want my son to go so far away, but I'm bringing myself to hell with what my wife thinks. Alright, to hell with it, man. I don't care. Maybe he has to go to the moon and back. If the quality is there, he goes to the moon. Put him on a spaceship. Send him into orbit because that's where he learns the best. Yeah, do that, right? Not what's convenient for the parents, man. I'm trying to have this conversation with people and I'm going like, when it comes to the education and welfare of the children, you've always got to put them ahead of you. That's the thing. Well, I mean, like you gotta put their interest ahead of your own. That's the way the cookie crumbles. We're idiots, no. You know what I did? I went and loaned him out. I can't even recall him from loan. No. What an idiot. No. I signed this guy specifically to play in this system and he's on loan. Because during the stream, I was so distracted yesterday, right? I was thinking about what the teacher said to my son and I was like, my head was all over the place. And yeah, guess what? It went so far off, my head went so far off reservation that in the end, I let players go. Hey, Pico Mini, how are you, man? So I think sometimes here, I'm still coming to terms with why the teacher said those things to my son. I don't know how to react just yet. I can either go complete nuclear on the school. I don't think it's going to achieve very much. It could make life even harder for him. I'm thinking if I meet the principal, if I was the principal, what would I do, right? So I'm thinking of what I need to do. Because there's always 2 sides to a story. You need to get all sides to the story. You know, to like make sure, right? Before you go charging into something. You gotta find out everything. Problem is when it comes to children, it's harder, right, with kids. But then I don't want to seem like I don't trust my son. I think that what he said, I mean, I can see what I can understand his frustration. So I've got to come up with a plan. So I'm still thinking of what plan. How I'm gonna go and address this issue. Okay, we got Magri and Ponticelli both injured. That means that our left side here, we've lost the creator. We've lost both our flank creators. One I decided to loan. Yeah, that's a genius move from mine. So we got this youngster playing here. So now that 4-2-3-1 that we were using looks pretty good, no? To cover for this situation. NATO with a punch. Papashvili. I mean, we can keep playing like this. I think I'm still thinking it's okay. Bogart still has the ball. Finds Acosta, crosses the ball for Wink. Wink got himself into a good position, but that really is our only chance so far. Why are you stretching? That makes me worried sometimes. Costa, back to Hamel, down to Companion, to Wink, goes back to Torre. Nice pass to Papa Shiveli, the white centre back. Oh, what a goal from Moselli, but is he offside? Is he offside? It's a good goal. This is a good move. Torre finding Papa Shiveli was free. And then he comes in, he just has to square the ball. He does exactly that. Doesn't have to be a good cross, just has to be a pass into the area. And Moselli puts it past Freeman. That's a good start to the game. Extended highlights. No. I don't do extended. I hate extended highlights. I mean, extended highlights is good. The reason why I don't do extended highlights is because I'm impatient, right? I just want to get the game over with. So if I fail at reading one highlight, that's it. I punish myself. Extended highlights, you get a lot more highlights. So it's actually safer. Right? It's actually safer if you play on extended highlights. Then you can see transitions and make the needed adjustments. That's why we were playing the 4-2-3-1 quite well yesterday, because I was playing on extended. So every time I saw a specific thing happening, like the positioning of my players, I'd make a change, right? Remember the ball playing defenders, the two defenders, I noticed they needed to get a bit more tighter and there should be an offset. And I dropped one, I moved one into cover and added tight marking to the defenders, and that improved our tactic. Okay, they're swapping players around. Wink, Papa Shiveli, Hamel. What a pass to Companion. How did he miss that? Okay. Alright, Companion is playing quite well, but I think it's time we bring on Goliath. Hamel for Bartolak. On the left, Costa for LeBron and Cheveli for Pedro Biasi. Okay, so we got 4 substitutions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is they've gone into a 5-2-2, whatever you want to call this tactic. Hoof the ball tactic. So I'm gonna remove pass into space. I'm gonna keep this as complete wingback on attack. Yeah, just leave it like that for a while. Okay, gonna take off Bogart for bring on Asino. Fresh legs in this position. And we're gonna, this is a corner. They don't tell me, I don't want them to score from a corner, It's like, played okay and then concede from a corner. Okay, LeBron with the ball. We have stopped playing pass into space. So this, what I'll see is more go down the lines. Bartolak, Moselli, Pedro Biasi. It's offside. It's okay. We get them to focus a bit more. He's 100% offside, man. Oh, I don't think it's a good goal. Okay, I mean we could have like gone like, okay, we hope it's a goal. Okay, focus, shot is up. I have never done this in a long time. It's called don't counter press, and we are going to time waste. Drop the tempo. Guys, when is the last time you saw me doing this with these kind of systems? Alright. Oh, they're not trying to win the ball back. We got a few minutes left. Fonseca does well, finds Torre. Torre again. What a pass from him. He's been a man on fire. Torre is a man on fire. This guy down the right has unlocked the crosses twice today. Right? Twice has he played these kind of passes into the channel for a player to run on and to do this. Moselli now scores the goal. So our young Parthenope side have gone to London and walked away with a momentous win. I mean, I'm happy with the chances that have been created. These are fantastic goal scoring chances. This is a clear-cut chance. This is a clear-cut chance. Both of them clear-cut chances. Who needs a lot of clear-cut chances? We had 2. That was more than enough. I mean, this is considered a decent chance, right? Okay, this is a clear-cut chance, and this is a clear-cut chance. This is a so-so, like it's not that phenomenal. So, looking at the analytical data, teams, passes, combinations for not much by way of combinations, but the wingback on the right was on an attack duty. Certainly found his way up. And then you can see these long passes from Torre. Torre and Skywing had quite a few combinations, man. So if you know, you can always come in here and drop this down. That Torre to Jack Hamel. That's to the DM. Torre to Chevalier, who is the wingback. So he found the wingback a lot of times with some very good passes. That is impressive. So Torre might get a call from me to see. This is a problem, right? I mean, like, I know there's more passes from Torre to other players like Skywing, but thank you, SI. I do appreciate this, you know. The ability for me, I can't scroll down. So this is a very good performance from us. Morselli, the youngster that we're giving a chance to in the first team, came and did well. It's 2 goals against that team called Arsenal. And the player on fire was him, Torre. Torre is a young player, 21 years old. He was on loan last season. We have brought him back, and he was absolutely brilliant. Ozan Sikimas is another player that I like. At the back, I like to use him, so we're going to be using him a lot. So these 3 are looking strong. We started with Jack Hamel and Levan Papa Chevalier. Papa Chevalier is a wing back, right? One of a few wing backs can actually cross the ball. So, ladies and gentlemen, that sound you hear is everyone who wrote us off backtracking. Okay, what a performance! I needed that win, man. I needed that win. I'm going through this zone right now. I don't know how to react to a teacher that actually went and told my son that. I know that there's challenges involved in teaching children. Of course there are. But you don't demean a child like that, man. So my reaction to that, you know what's my reaction to that today? I went to a bookshop, right? And I literally bought it out. I went there, I was like, by the time I left the bookshop, I had about 40 or 50 books with me. So because I brought these, I got a lot of phonics books for my child. I had cards, activity, I won't say activity books. They're not activity books. They're more like magnets, right? That pronoun modifiers, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, basically phonetics and, you know, words, construction of words. I mean, these are all activities that children can do, plus all kinds of stuff, basically. I miss Singapore. I swear to God, I miss Singapore right now. You don't see this kind of, I mean, you don't see this in Singapore. You fucking see this in Malaysia, where when it comes to teaching children English, these teachers are in the dark ages, man. Fucking dark ages, you know. So I was like, you know, I went to the school and spoke to someone of the teacher that's teaching my son English can't even fucking speak to me in grammatically correct English as well. So I'm like sitting down there going, you're the one. I was like quietly sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, there are 101 different ways you can teach a child. I mean, I'm like thinking of stopping what I'm doing and completely focusing on my child. But it's gonna be tough, man. Because I'm also the one doing this and supporting the family. I'm beginning to get into FM23 after, but is there any advice you would give tactically? You're a huge fan of the 4-3-3. I think what you should do is, if you play the 4-3-3 which is actually a good system. You got to learn how to use the 4-3-3 and be comfortable changing attack duties. Like, I know people like the Mazzara. Mazzara goes to the half spaces. So when you get all those rows moving to the half space, how do you attack the center? So you got to think about all that. 4-3, like yesterday when I showed you guys how I played the 4-2-3-1. Remember what I did, right? So I explained the transitions, right? So I said, now we are transitioning as a what is it? 4-2, and then we got 3 in attack, right? Then after that we transition. Then I said we need to get a goal. Now we're gonna transition into a 2-0-8, and I showed you how it's done. So you gotta whenever you create these kind of tactics, and 4-3-3 can be a very high goal scoring tactic. Problem with this is a lot of people are not willing to change duties or make small changes to their tactic because they want to do more. They want to attack a bit more. They want to put more pressure on the opponents. You got to get comfortable doing it. If you can get comfortable doing it, a 4-3-3 is very, very strong. But you got to get comfortable making those kind of changes. That's my advice if you want to play the 4-3-3. My advice is go have fun. I think it's a great formation. I know the only reason why I don't play it is because I get bored. Which is always the same thing I do over and over again. Like, yeah, okay, all right, I got a complete wing back attack, inside forward, winger, pressing forward attack. I can see the permutations in my head. Oh, if I play with 2 inverted wing backs, I need width in my tactic. I got to play winger. I can't play inverted winger. It's got nothing to do with older versions of Football Manager or whatever. The moment you play with 2 inverted wing backs, you got to have width. Then you stop playing with inside force. Otherwise, the tactic becomes too congested in the center. Right, then you got problems. I thought of coming back to Singapore. My problem is the mother-in-law here, going for operation. The father-in-law kena stroke. Come back to Singapore, I feel like I feel like I'm torturing my wife as well, right? So if I come. So I'm like between a rock and a hard place, man. I'm fucking between a rock and a hard place right now. Well, is some of the people here. I really know. I use Malay as scold them all, but I want to scold out the fellas in the school. Like, yeah, never mind. I'll figure something. I always do lah. Whoa, we are there. Hey, today the game wants to make me happy. The game wants to make me happy, What a start. Amel to Moselli. Look at his side forward. Plays the DLF. DLF finds who? The Winkman. Suddenly the Sky Wink winking at all the goalkeepers. Go, hey, you know what? My manager depressed. So, let me in and score a couple of goals, brother. Man, I can teach my own kids. No worries. What to do? Teach my kids. I'm sure they'll have more fun with me teaching them. Oh, nice. And then when you go to these places where they say we do personalized coaching for your child, I'm going to teach them. You know what you get? You get a room with a freaking whiteboard, a gigantic whiteboard, right? They got this big ass whiteboard. Everybody's sitting on desks. I'm thinking to myself, how the hell do you teach these children? Then I look at some of the pictures in the brochures, and I go like, okay, this is what you do. You give them activity, and then one machi walking around the room. Machi meaning one old lady walking around the room and just looking over their shoulders. I'm thinking this is not it. More like you want the children together facing each other, 2 or 3 of them facing each other, that kind of thing, in a circular environment, right? So that's how I think you should have to break up. So when you give them activities, they're actually facing each other. Yeah. When they're facing each other, a child can see another child doing an activity and they get encouraged by it as well. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, sometimes I go to these schools, right? I go to these places which purport that they are good at all this shit. And I look at the way they do things, right? And I'm going like, they're still in the dark ages, man, when it comes to education, the education of children. I have to be patient. Come on, Bogey. We are playing well. All right. And crossbar. No, my boy isn't it. I'm gonna transfer him out from this school. I got it. There's an international school here, so I'm gonna put him into lah. My wife wanted the first school. I wanted the international school when the child was going to school. So I told my wife I want to send him to the international school. She said no, the international school is very far. This. And I was like, okay, I give in. Now I'm gonna fucking veto. For the second child, it's gonna go lah. I mean, altogether, 40K for the two boys. School fees, no money. 40,000. By bullet. Childhood education. Fuck, man. Where the days of us going to school. I'm looking at the school fees. I'm going like, what? 40,000? What the fuck? That's my university fees. That's how much I pay when I was uni, This is primary 1 and primary 2. I'm like looking at the fees going, what the? What to do? Sachi's life. I gotta figure it out. No problem. God is funny. Hey, like having a good laugh, right? You up there. Ha ha ha! Laughing at me, right? Home laugh. You're having a laugh, joking. Daljit kana. Yeah, it's something you gotta be very patient. The teacher has to be patient. The lessons the teachers teach, right, to the child, they're building blocks of the future, They're like the very foundation you teach them in primary school is gonna be what is gonna drive them for the rest of their lives. That's damn freaking important. So what? Your teacher gives you the homework and walks away. That's not a foundation. That's not foundation, no. That's top education. So I am looking at the situation and going, My wife always wants to have conversations with me, but I'm like thinking to myself, Yeah, Singapore is different. I know. Singapore, with all the government and subsidies, Singapore, when it comes to education, right, that they spare no fucking expense. Yeah. Malaysia, when it comes to education, one big finger like that. They can't even fucking teach the same. They can't even use the same history book, no. Fucking history changes in this country. Disgusting lah, this place. Even when some of these schools, right, ministry put up a notice in English, right? The notice is grammatically incorrect. So I'm like, wait, really? I'm going to trust these people with the education of my child. So I put him into an international. First, I put him into a private school. I did. I put him into one private school because. Yeah, I put him into a private school because the international school. I know the international school very, very well because I'm the one that provided their. I kind of did their IT facilities and all the IT labs. I know the school. I know the principal and all that. I don't. Thing is, I retired, right? So I don't want to have any. How do I put it? I don't want to go to the school as a parent. Okay, that's not my. That is shit lah. Can we score a goal? We score a goal, we can see one. I don't want to go there as a, like, you kind of know the people there. You don't want to go there as a parent, right? Then people are going to say, oh, I thought you went back to Singapore. I'm like, I don't want to be roped into all this parent-teacher shit. I'm a low-profile person. I want to stay low profile. Exactly. That's the thing about homeschooling. I don't know too much. Homeschooling is good, but homeschooling is a bit... Homeschooling depends on the child. No? A lot depends on the child. And of course the parent, but homeschooling is not... depends on whether the child is a self-starter. So the child is not a self-starter. Homeschooling is not for you. You need the child to be a self-starter. So homeschooling, you need the child to go to school and interact with other children as well. I mean, my boy has never doesn't got any sisters, right? So the school came and I don't know why my son went to the girls' toilet and started knocking on the girls' toilet door. No, so the teachers all complained. I said, is there a reason why he did that? Everybody asked him why he was knocking on the door. Because actually they were late lah. Yeah, he wanted to tell them that they were late for class. That's what he told me. So he got scolded. I'm like, you know, man. I'm trying to sort things out in my head. See, the thing is also, my wife will send me these messages, these documents that I'm supposed to look at. I guess I'm the one that's supposed to call the school. Oh, Johor is different. If I was in Johor, you think my child be studying there? If I was in Johor, my son is in Singapore studying already. No, I'm in Sarawak. Sarawak, there's only one school. Tunku Putra International School or Lodge Preparatory School. These are the only two schools I think that my son can go to right now. Lodge is a bit more different. The best probably be Tunku Putra. But currently my boy is in St. Joseph's International School. By having those are the issues I'm having right now. The problem also here in this country is English education and the teachers for the English language. They got their own issues, no. I mean, there are actually very few, right? Or those who can actually speak English have retired, or they are dead. Okay, very old now. Okay, so yeah, that's the other downside, lah. Okay, so we got Chevalier playing well. I mean, okay, the boys play decently. So let's go to Vicenza. I think what we're going to do with this match away from home, we're going to just kickstart and go into gear. See whether we can push this team into the corner. Worst case scenario. That's way up north from where I am. No, way up north. Where are you? Way up north. Way up north from where you are. Where are you? You are Indonesia, Jakarta. Jakarta. But at least one thing too, Sarawak is trying to split itself from the Malaysian curriculum right now because they feel that they need to take control of the education system, which I think is about a fucking time, boy. Because the national education system is a freaking nightmare. Papa Chevalier, come on, don't go there. Come on, Ozan, to Hamel to Componian. Morselli's got options left and right, but he goes to Chevalier. Chevalier's... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, luckily. Yeah, they're too proud to learn English lah. And then their definition of learn English is to give a child the exercise and hope that the child understands the words and answers everything. Yes, I'm like going, seriously, this is how you teach. So I have to take over my son's education myself now. Yeah, for English. Screw people here. I'm gonna handle it for a few weeks. Months to see what happens. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to move him to a school like Tunku Putra, where they actually have programs like, you know, drama, like drama classes, acting. They got art, they got more interaction, more games, more activities. That needs to be included in a child's development, right? Although if I move the older one there, I have to move the younger one there too. And then the younger one is all his girlfriends. The younger one has got a lot of girlfriends. He's got Ava, Hannah, all his girlfriends right now in their school. He's doing quite well. So he's got all these girls that he knows. Every year school starts, he wants to bring flowers and give the girls. I'm like, he gives a rose to each girl, no? Every time. Fucking bloody playboy, the youngest. Oh, you sweet things, you. Second goal, baby. It's not teaching exactly. So like I'm taking over a lot of the things myself. So I went to the book. I went to find, it's not enough, you know. Phonetics basically. I'm focusing on phonetics right now. I think phonetics is very important, and then building a child's vocabulary is the second most important thing. That you can do through games and stuff, right? And then the third thing I want to do is sentence structure. You know, building sentence structure, listening comprehension, and reading written comprehension. Yeah, so I need to get my boy to do that, and creative writing. So all that, I'm gonna come up with a program for a youngster. And that's the plan. Man, I'll climb the mountain for my boy, man. Just watch. Finally, we score a penalty. I'm like thinking to myself, these penalties ain't going in. I haven't seen a penalty go in a long, long time. 3-0 up already. Okay, fine. As long as we keep within the top 2, I'm happy this season, right? So that's the goal, top 2 finish. So away from home, I think against Vicenza, I was a bit, oi. Alright, I think what we can do, we can swap into the second system right now. The goal is for me to be able to interchange between both systems. That's what I want to be able to do. And once we score, like we're dominating, why do I want to change out a bit, right? So this is an NCB, they're both hoofing the ball. So this is perfect. Hoof the ball you like. I'll just pick up the pieces and rebuild my attacks. So the first portion of me was just attacking them with the 2 defensive wingers. So that was the idea. Similar to how I play a 4-2-3-1, right? You know that I showed you yesterday where I have like attack duties, right? I want to go and score a goal against a team that doesn't want to come out and play against me. But in this variation, it's different. Here I'm now just now I've gotten back into a deep 5. Yeah. So they're gonna come and attack me. Let's see how we do. So they're gonna try and attack me all day long. So I got all my boys back. Again. I'm just like a wall. I just put up a wall. I want to see how we do. That's a scary bit. Against Arsenal, we used this and we were quite dominant, right? Again, they clear the ball and they give the opposition and they shoot. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Yep. Eros Companion, I think we're going to take him off now. All right, we got a young Dominic Tassone. We'll give him a chance to play. Misuruka can come on for Jahamel. Complacent. 3 complacents. Asino will save him. So we got a DM. We've got a CM. Okay, let's bring those 2. So the left and the right haven't been changed, but we only changed these 2 guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do youth development in real life, man. Yeah, you said it. Give him ample playtime. Alright, I think wingbacks needed now. It's this guy, Papa Shureli for Pedro Biasi. Okay, that's it. I'm seeing how they're making my backline run a bit. So yeah, I'm still quite confident now. So 3-0 up. Let's just see this game out. Oh yeah, last change. Sorry, forgot about this. Asino for Norman Bogart. No. Casino for Norman Bogart. Okay. Let Skybing continue. Skybing scored another goal. Bogart scored 1 goal. Good. Looking for Morselli. That was a bit of a wayward pass. Aye. Oh, that was close, huh? That was close. Okay, Vicenza. Sneak that. Scored some very good goals. Again, high quality chances. Once again, I'm looking at this. Right, these two. They tell me the story of 2 very, very good goals. Right, so if I'm looking at our first goal and our third goal, and then probably a few chances here. This was also a very good chance. So these 2 goals, top quality. Wink. Yeah, that's too good. That's easy. Got in front of the defender and scored a goal. And then the next goal, again. For me, if it's a header, I don't count it. No. This is a fantastic goal. Bogart creating, and that was a high quality chance. So of course here, this is also a very good high quality chance too. There's like, another way you can find out. I mean, I'm always like this, right? I need to see my shots. I need to see how they are. Passes, we're gonna, okay, and then shots on goal. These are all the ones that led to a goal. We know about these. So we got one here, Acosta. What about this? Now this 6. What should I like? This is not a good quality chance. Yeah, so that's a 0 quality chance. This is Acosta. Yeah, SI don't like us very much, no? Driving. Shot on target. No. Not this one. This one we just saw. Yep, low quality chance. I mean, this will probably be a high XG, probably a high XG. See, sometimes these high XG chances, right? These shots, right? They are not good quality chances because the shots are actually blocked, right? So here, watch this. Hard to tell from here what the XG is. We can only tell from here, but we can't click on this to find out what this chance is. This is which minute? What 0 1 what does that mean? 0:12 to 1.81. God only knows what this means. Oh, I see that. This is no, can't be that. Can't be. 1.81. This is 2.6. This is just the value here, but it tell us what minute. This is the 15th minute. This is the 30th minute. All right, so this is around the 30th minute. We scored a goal, and then about 25th minute, 25th or 26th minute. Okay, so go back to shots. 25th or 26th minute. We have 42, 23rd, 50th. None of these. Okay. This 40th, 25th. It could be this one. This could be the one that is referring to. Header. The game will rate this as high XG. Actually, it's not. This is not a high XG chance, but probably give it a good XG. Right? We'll definitely give it a good XG. But it's not a good XG. All these some of these shots, they'll tell you good XG as well, but they're blocked. Block shots cannot be considered good XG, but this one are all on target. So this can be considered good XG. This is a goal. Shot on target. This is another one. Skywing watch highlight. So sometimes I'm very patient. I go through all these just to see what kind of this is a goal, right? This is very high XG. So sometimes you do is you end up going to the game and then looking through the games yourself, right? 27. This is the one that we saw just now. Jahamel 27. This is Jahamel. Okay. This is a penalty. One of them was a penalty, right? Okay. So non-XG, this is one penalty. This is almost a high XG chance. This one, and then we got these two, and this one over here. Norman Bogart. Yep. I think we had about 4. Open play, we had 3. 3 open play chances that were decent. Quite good. Yeah. So I think that was a good game. Yeah, it depends on how you want to play. I mean, I play mid block most of the time. I think mid block is a better way of playing. I only use press if I'm looking at a team and I want to put pressure on them and score goals. I think they're very defensive. Then I use a high block, but you don't have to use. I mean, like stay on a mid block forever. It's fine. You don't have to go and change. Too many things. And some people, they feel like they need to change a lot of things. You don't need to. Yeah. You have to change your block for every single match. I think that you should just look at a game and address it, right, game to game. But most of the time, I'm playing only a mid block. I hardly ever change it. Yeah, Liverpool scoring all those goals against Leeds. Still, a lot of people, detractors, still not satisfied. Yeah. Almost another 7 goals. Almost. But Liverpool blow hot and cold. A lot of the players know that their futures are under threat already. So, but I don't think it's going to change anything. One game, one swallow doesn't make a summer. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're reaching. So we won 300. We beaten Arsenal. We drew against Atalanta. We beat Vicenza. Not bad. Not a bad start today. Let's see how much more we can push. Now we play Cosenza away before we play our next match. Cosenza is going to be interesting. Same team. And are we away? Okay, I think against Cosenza, one other way of doing this is I just look at the expectations of this match, right? And then I go into the league. Sometimes with these teams at the bottom of the table, you gotta be slightly careful. All right, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start a bit more cautiously against Cosenza. Normally, I'm a bit gun ho, right? In a lot of my tactics. Give Moselli a break, bring Ponticelli back. I'm quite gun ho, right? You guys know that. This time, we want to win all these games. Let's see what happens in the first couple of minutes. We see the formation and then we adjust accordingly. If we see fullbacks, we change. Okay, so this is a back 5 system where they're not gonna come out. The wing back, ball playing defender and CD, waiting to hit me on the counter. So let's not give away the ball too easily first. Let's play with our back. Our back 5 as well. Thinking right now in terms of opposition instructions. Let's see. As long as I'm showing them wide, right. Okay, all right. Let's keep it up. Okay, let's go, babies. Hey, Maximovic. Liverpool 6 goals last night, right? 6-1. No, I'm not jumping up and down, man. Like, okay, yeah, Liverpool scored 6 goals. Yeah. After the we had a lot of disappointments lately. So yeah, so 6-1 against Leeds, a match they are expected to win. Because if Liverpool start thinking, or Liverpool fans start thinking, oh God, thank God we won 6-1. What about, oh man, I really don't understand what is with us and all these Muppet teams, no. The other option is I got to go 4-2-3-1, start camping my ass on this team. Play with 4, put a lot of pressure on their flanks. Play 2 defenders versus their 2. That's part of what part of me is thinking of doing. Sheesh. Oi, again. Torre with the outside with his foot. Papa Shuveli to Acosta. Acosta looking for Ponticelli's headers. Bogart. Wink finds Papa Shuveli. He has to go back. Torre slips into Papa Shuveli. Squares it. We get the equalizer. Good move. Early release, right? This one. Papa Shuveli back. Defender comes to him. Goes to Torre. The guy goes to there. Papa Shuveli is free. Right, just like with a complete wing back, that can happen. Yeah. Whereas if we use the defensive winger, we are actually pushing forward. Right? So we're putting more pressure. I think with these wing backs, we can actually draw those fullbacks out and give our wider players a chance to get in the crosses, and then we can attack that space with 2 of our players versus their 3 defenders. It's still a better option. Campone. Papa Shiveli does well. We gone fairly attacking our defensive wingers, right? So we got the extra man there. Now, boom. Oh, second goal. Companion again. So what did we do now? See, what is the difference between this and the one I did earlier? The one I did earlier, the wing back, right? We gave these 2 guys too much time to come up the pitch. Now, with defensive wingers, we're higher up the pitch. So when I do a transition, there are more players involved in the final third. So I don't have to wait. So I don't have to wait for the wing backs to get up the pitch. On top of that, we are doing what is it called? Focus play to the middle. So we're playing a lot more narrower. They got 2 Mazzalas, right? So the Mazzalas are going to be the half space. Now the Mazzalas have to come back to help them defend the central areas. Even though I have less players there. So these 2 guys are already playing a bit more centrally. Because defensive wingers, they tend to be a bit more central. Then the complete wingbacks, they hug the lines. So see, that's where my defensive winger is. So it's not in an area where their Mazzala is operating. So I'm actually playing away from the Mazzalas. The complete wingback, when I play complete wingbacks, problem was also build-up play. Right? So that's the reason why I changed. Instead of being so that the first version was quite defensive. Acosta, what a ball to Wink, man. Wink took it down well, but he missed. Yeah. But the complete wingbacks, what they like to attack. Okay, it depends on the setup. Now, if I play complete wingbacks, I'm allowing their complete wingbacks to come up the pitch. So when they come up the pitch, what's going to happen is that we are not as narrow when we attack, right? Against their Mazzala setup. So right now, when they attack, when they have the ball, they go, the wider players go a bit wide. Like the Mazzalas go a bit wide, so they get, oh, no, man. Yeah, putting the space behind the wingback. So my defensive wingers will get inside there. Including the defensive wingers and my strikers, right? So those players can get behind that space and drill balls into that space. This guy's waiting to attack that place. Ponticelli comes in. Go, go, go. Nice. Acosta. Whoa. What's he doing, man? Okay, we cannot lose the plot. Demand more from our boys. I'm seeing them getting a bit complacent again. No! Stupidissimo. Long kick out. Fuller not paying attention. I don't have a second repeat performance, man, here. Wing. Nice. Thank you. Papa Chiveli. Okay, good. Oh, dude. Fonseca read that. Okay, there's a lot of hoofing going on from their team. So we got to be careful. Acosta, nice ball. Bogart in. Bogart scores. 3-2. Half-time score. Okay, good play. Good play. What's your my camera setting? This which one? This camera? Sideline should be sideline TV. Yeah. Nice. Second goal. Yeah, come on. One more. Ponticelli. Oh, Fonseca. We don't have a corner kick taker. So sad, this team. This team pathetic. Very pathetic team. Manager, let it go. Let it go, Daljit. Don't talk about it so much. Huh? People think you got a problem. Vecchi to Vio. Come on, boys. Part of me wants to go a bit defensive. Fonseca, Acosta, nice. Defensive winger coming. Acosta, Ozan, Skinas. They got lots of gaps, man. Come on, let's take advantage of this. Fonseca to Ozan. Ozan to Acosta. He comes deep. Acosta runs inside. Look at where my defensive winger ends up. Papa Chiveli hits it down. No. Get there. Pressure. Get there first. Okay, very good. Get there first. Nice. Ponticelli slips it into wing, man. What is with wing, man? Getting too excited. Ponticelli. Oh, the white centre back taking a free kick. Why? You think you've been practicing, is it? I like to see this. I don't know who's taking my free kicks half the time. This is a wing back heavy crossing tactic. Trequartista dropping in a bit. The Trequartista has played quite well. Okay, let's make changes. Alright, first up, we're going to take off Papa Chiveli for Pedro Biasi. Acosta for LeBron. Then we got Companion for, I think we're going to bring Monsieur Hamel for Misuruka. Okay. Alright, these are the changes that we're going to make first. Alright, let's go, boys. Oh, they dropped. They got AP. Question mark I have is whether I want to change. If I go into my complete wing back, they will attack me. I'll be allowing them up the pitch. So that's why I keep the pressure on. I don't change my tactic now. So we can get players in behind them all the time. Come on, let's go. Yeah, Ozan is out. The boy centre back. Into the space, in behind the players, and love it. There's so much, right? All we have to do is pull them, make sure that we get the ball in behind them, behind their white centre backs. So you see this, right? So they got their 3 defenders. We put one inside this space. That's it. And the whole defense gets ripped apart. All right, that's good. That's good. Okay. Was going through I was a bit worried just now, but Cosenza's early goal, right? I don't want to lose, man. Last season, we lose this kind of games because I'm not paying attention. LeBron goes away. I'm smart. Chips, one to Pedrassi. And then Misuruka. Oh, nice pass. Goliath. Bogart. Etena. The youngster. The sub comes on. Another goal. Oh, we got that. We got it. 5-2, man. What? Guys, what a change, right? Compared to the first 10 minutes of the game. The first 10 minutes of the game, one would think that we're going to lose this match. The first 10 minutes, we look like we're going to lose this match. We put it to bed after making the change. Right. First couple of minutes, no. I looked like I was going to lose. Yeah, we gave them a really good chance. Then after that, it was all us all the way. I think we had quite a few very easy chances. 6 clear-cut chances. Again, I'm not happy, right? You're still thinking about this when you call it 6 clear-cut chances, right? You don't waste your time. You don't get excited by that. You just come in here. There's no way that the problem with this game is you can't see XG here. No? He's scoring chances. So for Partenope, go scoring chances. Okay, so we got all these scoring chances, right? We got 3. So we have to look at all these scoring chances one by one. This is labeled a clear-cut chance. So you can see from scoring chances, they label the chances if they are clear-cut. This is a clear-cut chance, 100%. Look at his left foot. Would definitely be, here's another one, here's another one. You can review all the chances and then you can see whether your tactic is any good. Yep, this tactic is brilliant because it's got 2 clear-cut chances, and then we got, I think, this one. Yeah, this is a clear-cut chance. He takes the ball down well. So you got 3 clear-cut chances and he scored from this one goal. Then we got Eros. This is considered a clear-cut chance. Once again, right, if you see a header as a clear-cut chance, take it off. But you must have time. This is actually, I won't call it a clear-cut chance. We got to look at the angle. It's not really a clear-cut chance. Clear-cut chance is actually in this box area here. This is still a difficult chance to slip in because it depends on the positioning of the goalkeeper. They probably give it a high XG. Then here we got this as another clear-cut chance. So you got to evaluate your own tactical system. Definitely, 100%. So, yeah, 5 to 6 very good goal scoring chances we made with the tactic. No, I don't see the need. I mean, like between the 4-2-3-1 and this one creates more goal scoring chances than the 4-2-3-1. Do you think a 3 central defender tactic is more press resistant than a 2 central? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think a 3 center back system also has the potential of getting behind a lot of back 5 systems as well because your wing back's an extra player. And then when you do want to pull them and push them out, you can do a lot of cutbacks. So if you have a really tall striker, you got players who have good delivery, then you can play a back 3 and play quite well. I like back 3 systems in FM23. I think they're very good. I think if Liverpool, if Liverpool can get Frank Kessie, I'll be happy as well. He's a complete product, Frank Kessie. I think he's very good. I think between Frank Kessie and Hamabi Keita, I prefer Frank Kessie. So we have done well, guys. We're back in it. Couple of wins, couple of big wins for us. So I think we scored something like quite a lot of goals, last couple of matches. 5-3. We had this 2-2 draw against Atalanta. We put 5 here, we put 4-1 here. This, of course, this 5-2 was actually a 4-2-3-1, right? So now we're going to play Hamabi away from home. So come in here, complete training schedule. Okay. I think the most important thing when you're playing these kind of tactics is very simple. When you play this kind of you play Football Manager, you're going through a bad run or whatever, right? The first thing you do, basically the only thing you do, is you make sure that you got consistency. That's the thing about Football Manager. You gotta just stay consistent as far as your player selection is concerned. Yeah, that's very very important. If you can do that, the game is actually quite easy. All right, what do we want to do is, we're looking at some of the youngsters. Consigli, I think he's a fullback, rather inverted winger. Who else have we got? Muhammad Saleh. This first one, Saleh from Singapore. Mo Salah. Yeah, his name is Mo Saleh. Muhammad Saleh. I guarantee his name is Muhammad Saleh. This is a Mo Salah. Hey, Muhammad Saleh. Mo Salah is Muhammad Salah. So this is Mo Saleh from Singapore. Give him a chance, got to develop, then you never know, man. While our local boy, Mo Saleh, the odds of him developing, I don't know, man. I'm quietly optimistic. I'm hopeful. No, quietly optimistic means I still believe there's a chance. No. I am hopeful. I'm hopeful. Play against 3 city tactics may be confused. They are press resistant, but I have to press to avoid their wingback bombing up the pitch. Yeah. They're not. When you play against a 3 central defender tactic, you don't put pressure on their wingbacks. They will come up the pitch and then they will have the extra man plus their 3 coming from midfield. You're in trouble, man. Yeah, playing a back 5 system is very easy. Either you keep possession of the ball. Okay, you don't have to press them if you're very good at keeping the ball. You can keep the ball and don't lose. You can always bring the ball up the pitch and create goal scoring chances. No, you don't have to worry about putting pressure on the wing backs, right? Because you're so good at keeping the ball, and then you are good at winning the ball back. Oh, because if their wing backs bring the ball up and you cannot stop them, then you're in trouble. Then your midfielders cannot. You got to look at your formation. All right. So here we are, Hamabi. Next, Champions League. Europa League, not Champions League. So Europa League Phase 1, we won our first game. Let's see if we can... we beat Arsenal away from home. That's quite a result for us. No one expected anything. No one expected anything from the result, from that game, right? We went there. Salah counterfeit. No, Salah is the counterfeit Saleh. Sorry, man, I'm Singaporean. I got to support my local blood. Remember what some of the coaches were saying about Mo Salah when he was at now they're saying when we saw him in Chelsea, we thought he was going to be a complete was it a failure? Whatever, they didn't have high hopes for him or something like that, right? Okay, all right, not shish kebabs. This is like taking it a bit slow and easy. Let's push them up. Let's see if we can put some pressure on Hamabi with these two. They got wide playmaker, winger, Mazzala, DLP. Let's push these guys up into midfield and see whether this puts pressure on that group of players. Some more, you never know. Huh? They got corners, some more, bloody hell. I put pressure and they get a corner straight away. And they almost get a goal. Mendoza, Lingmo, okay, Winky. Go away, man. Take the ball. Go. Far away. Yeah, this is going to be a bit tough. I don't like a 4-4-2. I don't like the 4-4-2. Okay, Ponty. This side. Left side. Oh, you took the left side. Keeper punched it away. Oh, nice. Papa Chevalier slips the ball into Harry Wink. Harry Wink. No, wrong player. Sky Wink. Okay, we go. Ponticelli to the far post. All right, we done okay first half. Yeah, okay is not good enough. We are supposed to score goals. Okay is not good enough. We win a few, we can take a break from Europa. Can put our youngsters in, rotate a bit. Maybe the fans, they can't hear. Ponticelli again. What is this keeper doing, man? I think all right, let's bring on Goliath. We have some fresh legs from LeBron, Papa Chiveli for Pedro Biasi. Let's go. Okay, Ponticelli has been playing a lot of games, so we have to take him off. We're gonna bring on Moselli. All right, we got a free kick from Goliath. We score from there. This Holtan Eriksson. Will two Duyangs make two flanks too? Yeah, they always make it exposed. It's like I am putting pressure on this team to try and score more goals because they're not coming out to play. So why would I want to play wing backs? So I'm putting even more pressure, trying to put something down their throat, but they are playing quite well. Okay, I think. What can I do? I'm still playing a mid block, encouraging them to go. I don't know. I could. My centre back on support. I mean, we could go winger. Why centre back attack? Play one defender only. But that's very aggressive. Moselli. All right, let's do this. I've never done this before. This will be a first. White centre back attack. White centre back attack. Winger attack. Winger attack. Okay, passing to says play out of defense. Mid block, mid block. This is underlap, underlap. Let's push, babies. This is the crazy. Then at the back, no Hamel. We go Bartolek. Bartolek, come on. Okay, Bartolek the faster defender. Or the faster DM. Pedra Biasi out to Wink. Wink looks long. He's got options. He's going to check back inside. He loses out, but Goliath is there to pick out the pieces. He go to Torre. Torre slips. Slips is the word. Hamel to Torre again. White centre back on attack. Looking to go down the flanks. Hamel Khan. Torre again. Chips one forward. It's a pen. Gashi. Why is his hand up in the air? Gashi, come on. Penalty, right? He's in the box. He put his hand up. I saw it from here. Thank you very much. Okay, Jean Hamel came off and now it's Goliath is taking the penalty. He shoots, he scores. Alright, we're still playing with all these attack. We got a lot of attack duties right now out there. White centre backs on attack, wingers on attack, DLF on attack, inside forward on attack. Got about 8 attack duties, only 2 defend duties. This is a harakiri all the way, man. Look at all these guys waiting to pounce on them. But we are playing a mid block. So they have to go long, bang, get there. Goliath, wink, out to Pedra Biasi. Pedra Biasi, Bogart is wink, shoots, number 2. Try me. Yeah, game over. Yep, we needed to get the 2 goals. We switched it up. They were very defensive, so I had to bring the fire, man. White centre back on defense. White centre back on support. Remove this underlap. Okay. Yes. All right. We don't have to jack it up anymore. I can take it easy already. In fact, I can even go even more chill. Okay, let's drop to this now. Yep. 8 more minutes. Gashi bribe. Yeah, Gashi bribe. Correct. Bogart. Bogart should have scored. Screwed it up. They know, you know. Oguchi. Oh, he got through. Oh, they actually score a goal. Bloody hell. They're going to push now for this result. Yeah. Means I will come out this. Play high up the pitch. Goliath, Pedrasi inside. Go, don't lose the ball there. Yes. Moselli's header. We get the perfect cross. All he had to do is direct it into goal. Okay, Goliath, we're pushing for the last couple of minutes, right? So when we play well, we want to go a bit more. Hamabi is proven to be quite tough. But they were very defensive the first half. They managed to score 1 goal against the run of play. And I think we're good for a few goals, but it's okay. Let's not get too carried away. Our bribery can only take us so far. We bribed their defender to concede a penalty, and he did just that. You know, money really talks in this game. Pedro Habiasi can't get away. Patolek with a header. Bogart, it's an empty net. I say the defensive wing of Napoli 3, Hamabi 1. Okay, game set match. There's nothing to worry about now. Okay, nothing to worry about. Cruising. Okay, very good win. We conceded a goal, but we managed to score 3. The keeper had an outstanding first half. But we decided we needed to push. So we pushed. We scored 2 goals. We got 2 wins. That's important. And Castelletti is under our Napoli under 20s, also 4 wins on the trot. That's good news. I think what we can do with this squad, I think our pre-season, rotating our team in the pre-season was the way to go. Huh? Rotating our team in pre-season has seen them perform reasonably well. Like last season when I didn't rotate the team, or rather I didn't take hands-on with pre-season, but I was struggling the first half of the first few matches. Okay, on the other hand, we lost the first game, but on the having said that, it was doing okay. Just have to just do a bit better. Fiorentina, Blanchi is how's Blanchi doing? I'm paying attention to this player. I think this player has got some future in the club. So far, his technique needs work. So we're working on his quickness. His quickness, I think there should be enough in terms of his quickness. He's got 13 acceleration, 14 pace. That's quite good. So we're gonna take this guy off that and start putting on a passing, get his work, his technique up. But he's definitely developing very, very well. Okay, so he's developing very well. I don't mind his bravery. I know his bravery is a bit low. Doesn't mean he's going to be a bad defender. Because he's got aggression, right? So, alright, so that's good. And Asino has been making a few appearances. You can see it's okay, 2.5 stars. He's been playing a few times with the senior team. So his development has also been quite solid. Right, so we're working on in terms of his training. But still on Ramdauter attack. He developed quite well. Right, so his physicals are there. And we're still working on endurance. Endurance will work on his work rate, right, and his stamina. We want this to go up. I think it's still a bit low at the moment. So once he gets there, he'll be fine. Yeah, AI is standard. Yeah, they change. 60th, they always make. You know how to tell when the AI is going to make its changes? You go squad plan. You go to your squad plan, right? Tactics, you can make squad plans, right? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember where I do squad plans from. I don't know if you guys remember squad plans. Match plans. There we go. Match plans, right? Right? Add a scenario, right? Select a match strategy. Lead by 1 goal. Look at this, right? These are also the same times the AI can make changes. Yeah. I played with match plans before. Yeah, after 1-0, what you do, you can automate. When I'm lazy, I want to go and make coffee, or if I think I'm going to teach my children something, I want to spend time with kids, and then I put the game on a holiday and I set it to match plans. If I'm leading 1-0, do this. If I'm not leading 1-0, do this. Right. The only thing match plans cannot do is substitution strategy. And I've been asking SI to do a substitution strategy based match plan. Meaning at the 50th minute, I want you to sub these 4 positions. It doesn't want to do it. I've mentioned it a few times already, but I think it's a great idea because it's going to make the AI smarter. Because the AI can start doing a match strategy at 60th minute to sub 4 players in key positions. You guys, we all are going to have a hard time against the AI. AI cannot be beaten after that. I mean, the AI will be very good. Right, if the AI has a match strategy which does not focus entirely on high rep players staying for 90 minutes. Right now, you look at the AI strategy, right? Sometimes they take players off because they're injured. But I'm telling you, man, the day they put those, the day they can come up with this kind of, allow us to have that kind of flexibility with the AI. Game's gonna be over, ma. Okay, against Sassuolo. Sassuolo, last season was a pain in the ass, man. Right, this team has been my bane for a few seasons. Okay, Sometimes I hammer them, sometimes I will lose spectacularly to them. But last couple of seasons, okay. You done okay, right? So I still have my reservations about playing against them. We'll see what they have in terms of the formation, right? Fonseca is not 100%. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Sexton and Anderson in defense. Nicolas Torre will give way to Pedra Biasi. Or Bartolek, we'll play Bartolek there. Because these players are tired after their, travails. European travels. Yeah, they sometimes don't change player unless injured. Yeah. So I think when you're playing against Football Manager, it's very, very, I find it's not hard. No? So it depends on how you want to approach this game. 4-2-3-1. Okay, we stay a bit back and then draw those teams. I'm going to stay in that shape that I have, right? Because this can draw their wingers out and their fullbacks out, and then can hit them on the break. I have respect for Sassuolo. They've given me headaches. I always have to play smart against Sassuolo. Can't go in there like a bull in House of China, man. We have to watch how they attack. They give me space on the flanks, I will straight away swap to DW. We'll see how the first attack pattern flows. Yeah, I might end up conceding a goal, man, straight away. Okay, alright. I think what we'll do is swap straight away to this. I can do a hot change from here. I can do a hot change from here if I need to later. Alright, instructions. Let's see. In terms of possession, 69%. We will shout, encourage. Okay, how am I playing high up the pitch, right? So their wingers have been, because I'm playing with DWs there, so those wingers are gonna have to come back and defend. Come on, Acosta, that's not. Look at deflection. Okay, Capri, let's see what he does. Long kick up, spin the second. Nice defending from Bartolek. All right, see this. Now this is what I'm worried about, right? So can they find the transition pass? Bartolek will have to shift forward. Eros, good wing. He's got options. Bogart has got square pass. He didn't do the square pass. But in the area, Wing. Whoa, what a goal! Did you see how Wing laid that on? The first goal is brilliant. What a goal! Look at this, right? Bogart goes inside the area and then he's tripped, right? He's still going and then he finds Papa Shueli. Shueli squares it to Wing. Wing lays it off for the erotic companion. Yes, his name is Eros Companion, so we call him the erotic companion. All right, good. Okay, nice. Okay, we're still paying attention to whether we can build the ball out. Depends on how high they press. Yeah, they're pressing quite high. It's making it hard for us to build play out. So we're gonna switch back to this. Okay. This one will drop my wing backs lower so that they can build play out now from the back. This will draw the opposition high up the pitch. Yeah, I like this Volante the DM combination. It's quite defensive. So we play a bit smart. Our first goal is just pure class. So we can afford to now, sit back a bit more. Amel, Lingmore, Ponticelli, nice pass to Wing in the area, shoots, it strikes the upright. Again, not too bad. Acosta is not having a good game, so I think second half we might want to start straight away with LeBron. Let's see. Ponticelli, Acosta with the header. Okay, alright. So not a very convincing first half. Sassuolo still, they can still give us. Lingmo with a header from nowhere. My goodness, that is the craziest goal, man. Look at how far away he is. Cranes his neck and then loops it over the goalkeeper. Second goal, very nice. All right, we can make a sub. I think we're gonna take off two players. We're gonna bring LeBron off. I'm gonna give Bogart a rest. We're gonna bring on Asino. All right, Asino for this one. So Asino gets more game time. That's the goal here. I think Bogart is easily one of our best players, but Asino's taking a corner. Okay. Really, I think we need to do more with our set pieces. Like assign proper players to take them. I don't, right? It comes to my streams. You know, I don't do that. I never bother to. One of the things I hardly ever bother to do in this game. All right, Hamel. I know I'm not a good example. You know, you should actually don't be like me when I play the game. Eros Companion, I think we're going to take him off. I think this is the second substitute. I'm going to bring another youngster in Domenico Tassone. I think we have to develop our players, right? So, and then Papa Shiveli is the last one. So we will hold off on making that change for a while more. Okay, good. So we got a youngster here and we got a youngster here. You know, Misuruka playing as a DLP. He's got aggression. So, you know, he's probably going to break a leg or so. The Domenico Tassone, youngster. See whether he's got any potential. Oh, Sino in the house! Oh, didn't score. It would be nice to watch the youngster score a goal. So this one of the guys who were developing. Okay, really, Sino. Seriously, you're supposed to be in the area. Yeah, because when we have all our corner kick takers have attribute rating of about 8 or 7. So I guess he's saying, since everybody is so bad, I might as well do it, right? Can't get any worse. Asino, nice pass to Ponti. I was expecting to say Ponticelli scores, but he doesn't. Okay, we're going to take Ponticelli off. I think that's the change I want to make. Hugo Tenna. Instead of, we give Hugo Tenna a chance. Papa Shiveli can finish the game. I don't think it's the end of the world if we don't sub him. Sorensen. Why is he not running? You idiot. You just came on. No. Domenico Tassone with a great pass to Wink. And Wink! Why didn't he score? Got another corner. Tena, corner. Far post. Oh, crossbar. Bartolek. Okay, good performance from the boys. Efficient 2-0 win. I don't say that very often playing this tactic. Efficient. Okay, very good. The boys have done it. They've beaten Sassuolo. We scored the early goal, then settled into a more defensive variant of this tactic. Because Sassuolo weren't coming out, so why should I? Because last season we blew away a lot of these matches against bottom half teams. Yeah, we didn't win the title. In fact, we didn't even finish in the top 2. But this season we want to stay in the top 2 the whole season through. We want to be there. We want to be in the conversation. To be in the conversation, we need consistency. You get consistency by playing the same players. That's it. You know, you keep that formation and your strategy consistent. Right? You don't mess with it. So far, so good. If I want to look, I don't normally look at the data hub. You know, you guys know that. So this is something that I'm expecting to see the way I'm playing. 2.49 and 0. Less than 1. This is my target for all my tactics. All my tactics are the same. Every tactic I create is the same story. 2.49, 2.5, and less than 1. That's what I'm aiming for, which means that I'm creating in excess of 3 critical cut chances per tactic. So at the start of the show, that's what we did, right? I showed you guys how to go and evaluate your tactical systems. Because at the end of the day, right, you might be struggling right now with a lot of tactics. You make a tactic and you go like, how am I going to... I'm not winning. I'm chopping and changing. I get this phrase quite a lot from you guys. People sometimes I see guys who are playing the game and then they're struggling. So I ask them, so what have you done differently? And the answer invariably includes a phrase that includes the words chopping and changing. So when I hear somebody tells me he's chopping and changing, that's usually a bad sign. Yeah, because if you're going to chop and change, you're never going to find out your consistent 11, right? You're never going to know who are the players that you need to play every week. What are the players that you need to fit into the tactical system? You won't know. And the worst part is you won't even be able to see whether your system is playing well, right? And if you're chopping and changing players, that's even worse because then you're not building a consistent 11, right? So you got to commit yourself and tell yourself, okay, this is going to be my starting 11 for this season. And you have to do that in pre-season. You can't do that when the season starts. When you do that, the only times you do that when the season starts is maybe you added 7 players to your squad and you're still trying to find the best combination. Yeah, then that's going to be a rough season for you because you still don't know what your best combination is. So my advice is when you're making these tactics, right, if you find a system that you like, 4-3-3, doesn't matter, 4-2-3-1, find one that you like and play that one well, right? And so a lot of tactics work in Football Manager. Easiest ones to master, 4-2-4, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. These are the top 3 tactics I'll tell people. If you're struggling with the game, master these 3. Just master these 3 tactics. If you can master these 3 tactics, you don't have to learn any, you don't have to play with any other tactical system. 4-2-3-1 is top heavy. You can dial things up. You can put so much pressure on teams, they're going to start hemorrhaging badly, goals. Okay. 4-3-3 is consistently a solid defensive tactic. It's generally a tactic that usually on the default settings or most of you people creating tactics, it's not going to concede a lot of goals. So the question then becomes, how do you get better at scoring goals? See, with a 4-2-3-1 is how do you get better at keeping a clean sheet? With a 4-3-3, how do you get better at scoring goals? That's it. 4-2-4, 4-2-4 is quite straightforward. It's the easiest of, is top. These are the top 3 systems I tell people to go and master. If you can master all these 3 tactical systems, you don't need to know any other tactic. Then you basically understand the principles of, okay, what do I do when I want to throttle? You want to close out a game. What do I do when I want to score lots of goals? Like we did that yesterday, right? So we started with a 4-2-3-1. We started a bit slow. We sussed the game out. Then we noticed that the team was playing defensively. And we decided, hey, you know what? Let's not be nice to this team. Let's slap them around. Okay, we get like 8 guys into attack without changing the tactic very much. So you can only do that if you play with a consistent 11. Right? So if you chop and change formations, you're never going to get better. Never. Not in 100 years. You'll always struggle. So, I mean, you can even send me a save and say, Daljit, have a look at my save. What should I do? My advice is always going to be the same. Right? Stick to one system, master it, and then get players improve on the positions over time. Right? If your winger right now is a crossing attribute of 10, stamina of whatever, get a player who's got better attributes the next season. Yeah. Don't get attached to your players, man. You gotta be efficient, your tactics. Sometimes I can. Okay, the other thing is this, right? Are you happy with a 30 tactic which creates 30 goals and 30 goals? If you can create a tactic with say 20 shots, right? Okay, 20 individual shots, then you better have something like 5 clear-cut chances. Yeah. Then it's a question of just getting better strikers or lowering your tempo, one or the other. But you have to know how to assess your own tactical system. Yeah. And sometimes you end up playing against teams that are very defensive. So what do? So all these things over time, yeah, it's just time. Time makes all things wonderful, man. You get better with time. Okay, Magri is back. That's good. Bensik is not 100%. That's good. Ozan is back. Oh, lovely. We've got quite a... Bianchi, I think we want to give Bianchi a chance to play. So, 18 years old, Bianchi has to be called up. You see how many players now I've got to develop? No. This is a freaking nightmare. All these players have to be developed. Okay. My goodness, the number of players in my squad that need a match. Okay, Fonseca comes back. We got Bruto Torre here. Okay. Who are we playing? We are playing on Della. Okay. Goliath will start. No, we start with the erotic companion first. Bogart wing. Okay, so today's we're gonna have to play Lingmo. Had a good game, right? Lingmo is probably gonna get angry with me. Ozan Silky Maz. Okay. We're gonna play him. Yeah. Ozan starts. Okay. Mauro Magri cannot get a match in, man. This guy was a Kevin De Bruyne, for a few seasons. Created the most chances for a team. Okay, Pinas has not even played one game, but Pinas also has to come on as well. So we're gonna have to make a lot of changes, man. Hugo Tanner also has to develop. Ponticelli is a development project as well. So you see how many players in my team are development players. I got like 5 or 6, man. You have problems visualizing the transition somehow? Draw it on a piece of paper. Start first there. Yeah. I know it's not easy to visualize, but once you start slowly, start on a piece of paper. Where do you think the complete wingback is gonna move? Or start with roles at a time. I did the book of roles for you guys where I explain some of the basic movement patterns of all these roles, right? I think it's in the Dropbox folder. You'll find it under books, the books category. Yeah, it takes time. It's not it'll take time to become like you see the transitions in your head. Of course, like here, okay, this complete winger is on a bolt. For this two, right, this guy, that's the reason. See this attack duty in this attack. Why do you think this guy is on defense duty? Alright, so I keep him in defense. So Ontella and Patanope. Again, let's see. Oh, shish kebabs. What formation are they playing? I don't know. Shit, I always do this to myself. Okay, tactics, opposition is nice. Okay. Not a problem, child. No, I don't know what is going to happen in this game. Montella also last season, I think they were one of the other teams that gave us a shock, right? We lost to them as well. So we start the game, pay attention to the first couple of minutes. They got most of the possession in their half. All right, out of this, I'm going straight to this. Put some pressure on that back line. Okay. Encourage them. Taking a lot of risks away from home, but let's see if this pans out. Bias, long throw, good header. He's going to shoot from there. No, good work. Wink out to Ponticelli. He's got a chance to go wide and drop. Okay, Ozan can play killer balls. Fonseca. Let's see whether we can pull them out. Well, this is dangerous. Nice header from Papa Shuveli. Wink, we got behind them. Inside them. Come on, Winky. He couldn't. Defender. Oh, this is good. That's a good transition, man. Beaten for pace. Okay, good defender from Torre. Holy cow. The guy could have had a shot at goal, no? Okay, I got 2 fullbacks, right? So they're very defensive. Okay, so I'm gonna... My worry... Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just draw them out. Okay. I'll drop into the other version because this is very defensive. I won't say it's very... I mean, every time I pass into space, I might give them an easy ball, easy chance to build up play. So I think I'm going to get more players into the transition. If I need to, we'll just turn a few guys on attack duty. Oh no, another one. Get there. Good block. No! Okay. The match plan is... No, I mean, it's okay. It's not... After a while, it's not very helpful. I stopped using match plans a long time ago. Yeah. Because it doesn't have it doesn't include substitutions. That's why I don't like it. Because most of the games that you play on Football Manager, they're going to swing on your substitution strategy. That's how significant substitutions are right now in Football Manager. Right? So if you are the sort of person, like I know that I can turn a match on his head by the right substitution strategy. And if you don't allow me to automate it, then, I probably, I wouldn't bother. It was great. I tried it out, and the guy who I kind of know the person who created it the first time. He explained the logic to me. Then I know I'm not going to go there, so I know. It's a nice tool. So I do recommend trying it out. Yeah, I do recommend trying it out. Go out there, try it out, see whether it's for you. Yeah, it could be a fantastic tool for you, man. All right, so we got Domenico Tassone. If we bring him on, 21, now he's got plenty of time. We've got Orsino as well. Orsino has got a long way to go. I don't think Orsino is going to develop into something fantastic. But we've got Bianchi as well. He's a youngster. and Hugo Tena. Hugo Tena, I think, has a lot of potential. So we're gonna go with Hugo Tena for this game. Instead of we're gonna give Hugo Tena a chance, right? So we've done 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's 1-0 and I'm taking a chance with this player. Hamel into the area. Fonseca's header is wide. Demand more. Oh no, this is a dangerous. He's gonna go in. Oh, lucky. It's fair play to AI manager. Nah, man, I don't think. I don't believe in making things easy for the AI manager. Then we are handicapping ourselves. I think if SI want to make a better product, we have to push it all the way. That's my personal feeling. So whenever I play a game and I'm making it easy for the AI, or I'm like handicapping myself, then I think that this game has failed. Yeah, I will never ever. It's like playing squash, right? If I play squash, I want to play with a better player. I don't want to play with a weaker player or a player that's holding back. For what? I'm never gonna get better. All right. Life is about always challenging and pushing yourselves. I don't accept the game as it is actually. So we got 4 substitutions. I think Jacques Hamel will keep. Last substitution, let's not drop it yet. So they are actually pushing us right now. That's my only concern. Get that. Pedro Biasi read that. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Pedro Biasi. Oh, shoots. Okay, good. Shout, demand more. I just did a shout, demand more. We are not playing well, no? We are playing terribly. We're actually going into a shell. Oh no, he's in. Good stop, Neto. Defender's playing quite well. So far. Torre. Oh my god. Ozan. Bogart. Torre, go that way. Okay, right. Okay, Pedro Biasi. Wing. Yeah, wingman. Square it. Oh, don't square it. Score it. Okay, good. Yeah. 2-0. I'm playing chess right now. Yeah, all right. Okay, we've done well. We got a 2-0 in a game that we have not played well. We have struggled this whole game. Bogart comes off for Asino again. No, wait. Who has not had a chance to play? Hamel. Okay, I tell you what. Hamel. Undo. Hamel for Pinas. Okay, we bring Pinas off Hamel. Alright. Okay. Finally. So we managed to give a few players a chance to play. Tena didn't perform very well. So Ponticelli still looks like he owns that spot. Bogart is having an off day. Yeah, first touch. Okay, Goliath to Tena. Tena losing the ball a lot. That goal is because of Tena. That goal is very bad. It's because of Tena, man. Fullback. We'll leave it the way it is. Bazala. Yeah. Okay, good. 1-1. Not a very good performance from Tena. Made a mistake here and a mistake there. Well, it's not bad. A consistent selection. We had a consistent 11, right? Most of the time. And we are 1 point behind league leaders, Juventus. In the Europa League, we've had 2 wins on the trot. We beat Hamabi and we beat Arsenal. Our schedule includes matches against Apoel, HK, Helsinki, I think, then Nepchi or whoever this is, and then whoever this is at Mainz. Yeah. I think we've done the hard work already in this. Last season we topped Europa, right? So I don't think we have any problems navigating to the next round of Europa. What I want to do is I want to navigate past all these sides like Antella, Cosenza, Vicenza, all these bottom of the half teams, right? Last season we were terrible against them. We lost a lot of matches last season to these teams. And for no rhyme or reason, we struggle against the relegation, cellar dweller. Then we beat teams like Juventus, AC Milan, and all that. In the end, we didn't finish in a very respectable top 2 position. We finished 5th or 6th, I can't remember. So this season, we have to be a lot more serious. So we get off to a good start in this Europa League because I'm looking at this Juventus and Suditro, right? Both are, we got this period where we got these away matches. I want to be careful. I'm actually paying attention to the fixture list. So our next game is going to be a home standard, and we play Roma, Milan, Apoel, Genoa. This is going to be it's going to be a very annoying fixture. Okay, I think we played Genoa. I don't think we should have any problems against Genoa. We never lost to them. Okay. Milan, on the other hand, AC is quite good. Okay, but last season, yeah, look at this. Milan, AC is still the better side against us. Right? We've had our struggles against them. We occasionally do beat them at home. Away from home, we still struggle. So away from home, they hammered us last few seasons. So against AC, when we travel away from home, definitely I'm going to be looking at using this. Yeah. And then we shall carry on. So we're now unbeaten for 10 games now. Training, making sure the calendar is sorted for next few weeks. We'll just make sure that these guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Alright, so we've done that. I'm making sure that the kids have got their training schedules done. Yeah, the kids have their training schedules done. Yeah, and this is a player has been playing quite a lot, right? So training wise, progress, I don't know, man. Is he doing okay? So far, not so good, right? Because he was on loan last season. No? He didn't develop very well on loan. Did not develop. One of the reasons why this season I'm not letting him go on loan. Last season he was on loan. This is the whole period last season was on loan. Look at this. Right, this is a waste of a player. So now we are bringing him back, and I'm going to play him and in the club. Hopefully, he develops much. I think that we can develop him ourselves. We're not going to depend on external forces to develop that player. Ozan is also not bad, I think, but Ozan has reached his cap, right? So we don't think he's going to develop any further. So looking at other players, Levan Pepashvili, I think he's still got room to grow, but I think he's very close to his cap too. So I don't think we're gonna see outstanding growth in terms of development here. Acosta as well, another player I think has reached his cap in terms of development, right? And then Jacques Hamel is actually solid. I like him. But we have to start planning for the next who's going to replace him, because Hamel in this position is outstanding. There's no other better player. Okay, we have others like the erotic companion, so he might be able to play there, but he's better moving forward and getting into dangerous positions. Then we got Ponticelli. Ponticelli is another youngster that we have developed. He plays on the left. Bogart is an old man by now. He's 30 years old. This is probably his last season. Skywink is also last season. So these two, our strike force last season. Next season, we got to get a new strike force. This is going to be quite a lot of work for us, because there's one of the reasons why we're looking at Asino internally. We can see whether we can develop him. I don't think he will be ready, but I don't think we could have afforded any other player. I didn't want to go out there and sign someone. So we got Asino, and then of course we got Morselli. This is the other player that we're developing internally. So if we can, these are going to be our strikers next season. Right? So Morselli will take over the skywing position, and Asino will take over the pressing forward position. Right? So that's my plan moving forward. And then we got Hugo Tanner. He's supposed to be the play cover for Ponticelli on the left flank. And then I'm looking at Pin. Okay, now we come to the defensive position, like Hamel's position. I was originally thinking of this player, but I don't think he's got a lot of upside. I don't think he's going to grow very much in terms of development. I will try. There might still be hope. I mean, he's got a few more seasons, but we have to play him a lot. So we might have to start thinking about, in terms of development. He's been trained as a box to box, but maybe what I'm going to do is just stick to deep line playmaker on support. Right? That way, we focus on the necessary attributes for the role. right? So he's going to work on these attributes, and we're going to play him in that slot. And then we've got Bartolek also can play there. Passing, vision, decisions, flair. We signed this player, but the problem with him is he doesn't have flair, right? So Bartolek still has a lot of room to develop, I think. So what I can do with him in this position is actually work on a training program that actually works on flair. So, not Mazzala support, Mazzala attack. Mazzala attack actually works, will hit flair. Hits flair as well. So we can work on this. Because I think his tackling is pretty solid. So we can just leave Bartolek on this all the way. And then we got Pina Sexton. I think this is his last season as well. I'm trying to get him to become a coach. I don't know if he's going to consider that. And then we got Lars Ole Lingmo, who's playing as a left-sided defender. Also not too bad. And then, of course, Marguerite's history is over. So these are all the other players that we have in our team. Developing, I think I'm training him as a winger. Right. Attack. And we'll just work on, I don't think it's going to improve his crossing though. Yeah. So these are the boys. Under 18s, I think, a bit sad, right? Normally I see very high development. So I see again, if I order it by personality, right? You notice professionals have the best training rating. Driven, see, it's ordered, no? 9, 9, 8, 8.5, 8.0, 8.9. Then the rest, there's one fairly determined 8.9 and fairly spotting. You see, right? In terms of training rating, right? Professionals always are training the best. So you're looking at his development, his progress, all time. He's improving his crossing, he's improving his dribbling. So yeah, this is good. His concentration has gone up by a factor. That's good, man. He's got 10 for concentration already. Oh, that's very good. We got this. I think he's injured, so no point for Batista. I don't know what he's doing. Okay as well. And that's nice progress from him. So this guy is less than one season. I think it's about. It's just over a season, I think. Yeah, it's just over a season. It's 37, 36 October. Yeah, just 1.5 seasons. Close to that. This is not bad development for the player. Yeah, so we got a few. I'm happy with the development. This guy, probably I'm never going to keep him. He doesn't progress. Yeah, he looks like he's actually putting in some effort in training, but he's gonna be going. So like I'm pretty certain, right? These personalities, I don't have to check. No, they won't be developing very well. But this guy, right? Look at that. Okay, semi-decent. Okay, training. Okay, look at his progress as well. I always do this. With my players, I always do this. No? So I'm looking at him. Okay, it looks good, but I'm looking to see whether he develops further. Right. So looking at him right now, he's got strength, he's got work rate. These need to go up. His positioning has gone up to 12 already. So that's very good work there. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna work on his strength and endurance. Where's endurance? There we go. That will work on stamina and work rate. So you have to. I always do this every 3 months. Every 3 months I come in and I'll look at all the players, the youngsters, to see what they need. Right here again, Stasio, he's been doing a ball winning defender. The only reason why I do that is because I want these attributes to go up. Right, so you come in here, ball winning midfielder, concentration is there, anticipation is there. These two attributes, I need them to go up. Right, they got up to a minimum of 10, 11, I'll be happy. So it's about 10, but I'll still go up. His quickness is going up, that's okay. Then after that, he switches over to stamina and endurance. So it starts to work on endurance. Because endurance for a youngster is going to go up anyway. But I want to basically get more. That's what I'm doing. Bianchi, a solid development from him. Yeah. So, okay. This is one of the best these guys. So Bianchi will be definite. I said it before. Resolute, professional, driven are the best personalities. You get the youngsters with these personalities, you're golden. Right, so we got this group. So most of these other players, they probably won't be in the club for long. Morelli is a goalkeeper. He's got 5. The thing is, he's a 5-star goalkeeper, right? Okay, let's look at his development. See, you can have all the stars in the world, no? Here, you can have all the stars in the world, right? Right? Yeah. Unless you mentor him and change his personality, he's not going to develop. Yeah. He's not. So he's not going to have, he's not going to grow very much. So a lot of these players, so we're looking at the players who have to leave this group. It's Blanchi, Sensi, and Castagna. They have to move to the under-20 team very soon. That's the challenge for us moving forward. Okay, guys. So I want to thank everybody for popping in on the stream today. I have to go and pick up my kids, yes, and then bring them home and, do home stuff, teach them stuff. Okay, so gotta be with the kids. And I want to thank everybody for popping into this stream. I hope you had fun. Slightly earlier time now for our streams. Still plenty up in the air at the moment as to what I can do, what I can't do, but I still want to help you guys with Football Manager. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions, you guys know where to find me. On Discord, it's probably going to be easier now. I'll try and be helping you guys more on Discord as well. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Take care of each other. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.